feedback?
Yes, sir.
Okay, brilliant. Just wanted to share your experience. What's the journey? How it's been and all. Where are you? You are in at house or where you are?
Yeah, I was in this. I am in this different room.
Oh, okay. It looks different. Okay, it looks like a train. For a moment, I thought you are in a train. And right. Okay, fine. So, Afsana, it's been 8 weeks now. So, share your experience. What Afsana thinks about this learning. Right. Anything you want to share? What you learned, or how was this, and stuff like that. Anything you want to share? You certainly can.
Yeah. This course is very easy to understand. I learned very a little bit of my communication skill also improved, and my nervousness. I overcome my nervousness, and you encouraged me in every times when I get nervous, and um, uh, I referred this course to my friends also. They told me that this wow, you are very lucky. You have a great opportunity. This course is also free of cost. If you go outside, now that outside right that time you won't get this opportunity like this free of cost, and vocabulary part also very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for thank you so much, sir, and thank you D Touch and Rashmi ma'am, and thank you one and all.
Okay, brilliant, Afsana. When you were talking, you had your full beaming or smile as well. So that's a USP which you have got. So that is great. Great, Afsana. Good to have you as a participant as well. And so this is we all can thank DTouch because that's a platform which they have, and we run 12 courses. And I completed Excel, and I learned a lot of stuff from Excel as well. And it's completely free, and we should feel free. Apart from English, there are several other courses. Yes, this is the only course which is interactive for sure. And right, so rest all you have online stuff where you go through and do that. Okay, so if I have to talk about Afsana, first thing is like in terms of listening. Yes, I don't think so. Anyone have any issue with listening part? Speaking is something you have a lot of confidence because you don't want to give up. So that's a great USP of you. No matter how you want to do, somewhere down the line, no, you want to talk. So that's a great thing. And you always a confident girl because you have that smile. Even now, briefly when you spoke, you had a big smile on your face. So that's a great USP as well, which you have. But you can improve a lot. That's very important. You can bring in the flow now. You can bring in vocabulary. You can bring in pronunciation, and you should sound confident. And that will take time. Don't think that will happen instantly. It will take time. First thing, as I said yesterday as well, you need to put in here. If you put in here and make a thing for you, how I need to improve, what is that I'm going to do, how much I'm going to devote every day, and these are the stuff. No, you need to think. There will be days where you will be busy. Everybody will be busy, right? There are two things which I said yesterday as well. One thing is like there is one task which you do for work, right? And like you have a 8-hour target or 9-hour target which you have got to do. But another thing is like what do you do for yourself, or what Afsana does for herself. So this is one thing which she can do for herself, right? And this will take time. Believe me, it will take time. But as long as you have somewhere in the mind, I need to do that. No, that's very important, right? So as far as writing, yes, writing was more of 301. What do you call the task? But I also gave few tasks in 101 and 201, and you did well. And but yes, certainly it can improve. Reading, yes, of course, you have done in the class and stuff like that. And so this is where because you're able to occupy the space when you want to talk and all. This was more into, and this is why I said yesterday also we spoke about when you have camera on, you become suddenly conscious. That's why I asked the participants to have the camera on when you have new so many participants and all, right? So work on your flow, work on the errors and the grammatical stuff and all, right? So again, the same mantra is for you also. You need to listen a lot. You need to listen a lot. You need to read a lot. But for speaking, if you, the more and more, if you see, I have played so many videos, though more and more you listen to those kind of videos, what will happen is like, that will help you to what you call transcend into speaking as well. So that will happen over a period of time, right? So the USPs which I spoke about you is like your confidence, your smile, right? And you don't want to give up. So these are all great stuff. And it was so nice to have you as a participant, Apsana. So I wish you all the best. But remember, this is just a beginning. And you also have age on your side. You have got a big journey ahead, right? So use all those things which you have learned and don't just push it aside, and keep your eye on that. And I'm sure there is a lot of room and a lot of scope where you will do well. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Great. Fabulous. So let's move on. We have another participant. So I have already written, I believe. Yes. So let's go on to Pooja now. So it looks like Pooja is here. Yes. So let's move on to Pooja. Yes, Pooja. So Pooja, tell me, how different was this particular stuff for you than the 101? Right, because I feel like you couldn't use the full potential of 201 because I don't think so. You were completely here in the process because of the work, and that has happened with many other participants as well. It's not only you, right? And somewhere down the line, I didn't see the same Pooja which was there, who was there for 101. So what do you feel? But you would have learned something on the way. So what's your experience you want to share, and then I'll give you your feedback as well.
Yes, sir. For me, I didn't attend 100% class in 201 because of time arrangement. The session was good, sir, but frankly I will say because some assignment and vocabulary that was little bit heavy for me to daily basis. In a 101 we have a 3 words daily, so this time 5 words daily. So I have a difficult to manage everything. But vocabulary part I did everything, but I missed it, I think 3 classes.
Okay.
But for me 101 is I enjoyed every classes in 101.
Yeah.
And
okay.
That time all are in Kapu Center only. This time I don't know even each other. Only I know Rashmi and Sharanya I saw in office.
Yeah.
And some of them are from other centers. So we cannot interact with. I mean, I don't know each other's well.
Okay.
So for me, 101 is a good session.
Okay. Okay. See, Pooja, couple of things.
Sorry, Sarunan sir, I'll take just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know one thing, I have learned one thing from you. That is the vocabulary thing. If I've done regularly, it is only because of you. The way you created the vocabulary sentence, right? It is something unique. When keep Sarunan sir is appreciated. Only then, even I've copied all your vocabulary sentence and I've kept in the Excel sheet. So I just motivated myself only from you to make the 100% vocabulary sentence. You don't believe, even at night 12:30, I've completed my vocabulary. So you just made little spark in that to making me task complete. So I thought I'll share this thing here.
Brilliant.
Okay.
And that's a great feather in your cap. Other participants are
no, really, she's dedicating. When everybody are dedicating, but I just learned that thing from you. Like, no, the sentence, the more you initiate to give the best sentence. No, you will try in the Google search also. Maybe you will not get it those sentences. The way you spend time, it shows that you have taken the time to frame that sentence. Very simple sentence where everybody can easy to understand that. So
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
taken it from you, that thing.
Yeah.
Like, what should I say? Thank you, Pooja. I cannot say good job. I'll say thank you for doing it.
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, great, fabulous. Hey, Pooja, see, a couple of things I just wanted to share. You're already getting a lot of appreciation. Like, now the thing is, like, first of all, you will always have different crowd. That is what I was saying yesterday as well. Even Sri Lekha was also saying, right, when a different crowd, or there are other participants who are saying there are different crowd, it takes some time. See, this is an opportunity to interact. It's not like we will have only be in Kapu, and so this is a small place now. Still, the company 1,000 employees. You have TN Palayam and other places all, and but you never know. This is not the world. The world is far behind us, right? So the language part is like, one thing is like, okay, fine. There are some who will love to interact with everyone. There are some who will not. And my job is as such, I need to interact with everyone. Maybe your job is not like that way. You don't want. That's completely fine. That's the personal choice. Don't worry about that. But when it comes to official thing and all, the interaction is something where it's an opportunity to interact, know someone. Right, through this training, the trainers are very fortunate, because every time we go and do a training, we come to know about, I know more about you and all the other participants now here, right? And especially those who have been with us for a longer time, like you and many of the 201s as well, who have been with us with 301. That's a great opportunity. One. Second is, like, I completely agree. We had a lot of different things this time, and many of the participants shared yesterday as well. But unfortunately, I can see that you didn't have time. So don't worry about that. Sometimes the task is very important, and then we'll not be able to finish the task. Don't worry about that. So what I just want to say about you is, Pooja, in terms like listening is perfectly fine. In terms of writing as well, it's perfectly fine as well. Your vocabulary stuffs and all, which I really appreciated in 101 and this time as well. So you make very, very meaningful, and you spend time in making meaningful. You are not just making one-liners and all. So that easily stood out, one of the best, right? And also your commitment and all, which was there last time as well. And this time as well, you are still found time and came and did the stuff, and also that was really appreciable. Right, definitely I've written a few stuff for you. One thing is, like, speaking is definitely you can improve, right? I feel like even I couldn't push you much. I can see I wanted to push you, but I can see you are slightly bit tough on the work as well. So I didn't want to push you that much. But I feel like you are taking help of too much of script, and then you want to read from there anything. That will not help. That will definitely not help. So just wanted to ask you, is that the case? Because you have a script and you want to go through the script and say, or you are trying to be spontaneous in terms of speaking? That's your question. I just wanted to understand from you. Pooja?
Sir.
I asked a question. Are you trying to use the script to speak, or you are trying to be spontaneous of late? Spontaneous is like whatever comes to your mind you want to say, or you try to use a kind of a script to what is
Sir,
that?
I will try to speak spontaneously.
That is what is required. See, similarly, I did one big error in not noticing one participant in 301, where she was using the script for a long time. And I thought, okay, somewhere down the line, no, I couldn't guess it out whether she was reading a script and all. And the moment I said, leave the script, and she completely changed. Because, see, you are spontaneous now. You don't need a script. You don't need a speaking stick or a speaking stick for speaking, right? Like a walking stick, they say. So you are spontaneous. You have vocabulary. You have ease and calmness in you, and that you need to bring into your speaking, right? Because, see, the structure is completely going to change for 201 and then 301. I don't know whether many of the participants will come back again for 301 and all, right? So you will be on your own. Now, how Pooja is going to do that, that's why I'm spending extra minute with you to make you understand. It's everything now with you, right? And there are a lot of listening stuff which you can do, which will help your speaking. Next is like, another important thing is like, yes, Other than that, in terms of commitment, in terms of maturity, of course you are, because you have family, you are doing multitasking and all responsibility, but always think, no, what is in it for me? Like I played that slide, what is in it for you in the long run, and put that into your mind, definitely, in terms of language. Somewhere down the line, once this busy stuff is over, you will be able to focus on that, right? So this is what I would say at this point of time, right? And so good work, Pooja, whatever you could do this time as well, right? And so all the best, and keep this learning journey going on, right? And so that is something I'm sure you will do that from your end. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, and so let's move on. And the last but not the least would be Viraj. Viraj, come on.
Hello.
Okay, so Viraj is all dressed up in black, I believe. A very good dress for the occasion, I believe. Very good. He looks the prettiest and the smartest so far. Okay, very good. He has a beard and all is gone and trimmed and all. Okay, great, Viraj. You look very young as well. And Viraj, for everybody, I wrote something, but I don't think so. I've written anything for you. So I think I can be spontaneous with you as well. Okay, and tell me your journey. What did you feel about this? Right, I'll share my experience, which I had with you as a trainer. So please go ahead and share your stuff.
Hi. First of all, the English course was a little bit confusing, because I was always trying to escape from this course, because this is the only class where I have occupied the space. In colleges, I have never sat one particular class. I used to bunk everything. But this has been an amazing journey for me. And what I learned from this is never try to escape from the reality, because time has to be scheduled. Time is everything. But we need to make a space for learning as well. And this course and vocabulary time has been fabulous. And I never did any homework, to be frank, but I was dedicated to it, so I will do it. And spontaneous speak has been an important part of me, because I was never a spontaneous guy. I always wanted to ready with the script and make use of it. And here I wanted to say that I love to make mistakes here, because this is the only platform where they are getting corrected. If we do it in the script, then there is no error we can find. So I always wanted to be spontaneous, do a lot of mistakes, and controlling the breath is always important, what you said in the first class. So I was trying to improve it, and yes, the seed has been implanted in my brain. It's up to me to pour water and make it good. So thank you very much, and I want to special thank Rashmi also, who is to give a spontaneous call for us and make us to come class, and grammar part also. So yes, she has been a rock star, what I can say. Yes, thank you very much. And this is the only course where I've been spontaneous, I have to sit, I have to listen. And one more thing, I was too shy to open a camera. I have did a lot of escapism while opening camera as well. But now I'm a little bit relaxed because I know everyone. And that's it. Thank you very much, sir, for making me a changed person. Thank you.
Fabulous. Good to hear your feedback. It's always good to hear otherwise as well, because you add in a lot of spontaneous humor as well. And in many classes, I've given the last few minutes to you as well. And it's always fun. You come out with something, and it's good to have. Yes, I'm so happy, so delighted, right? And I can see that in you, because sometimes it happens like we are out from college, we are there in the job and all. And so it takes some time. And honestly, it would have taken time for me as well. But I can see how you are coped up and adjusted. And your commitment is there now. I can see that you are there for the class and all. Yes, of course, the coordinator. And sometimes I also push a lot, Rashmi, to do a lot of stuff. And even Yash was there initially, it was there. That's happening. But other than that, unless and until you want to come, nobody can push you. So that's the great stuff from your end as well.
Yes.
Right? So that is one. Another very important thing is like I can see if I want to talk about your 4 facets, like I've spoken for other participants. In terms of listening, there is no issues with any of the any of the participants here. In terms of speaking, yes, you're spontaneous, right? So you're able to bring in that spontaneity now at this point of time, and you're naturally gifted in terms of adding humor and thinking the lighter part of the stuff and all, right? So work on the flow. If you want to work on that. That's something in terms of the flow, in terms of the crispness, in terms like how smoothly you move from one word to the next word. That would be the next thing for you, right? And other than that, in terms of reading and writing, I don't think so. I love your writing stuff as well. There was not much of error and all. I can see in long run you have great capability in terms of becoming a spontaneous speaker. You can definitely host shows if given an opportunity, because if there is a Super Shaniwar or somewhere where Viraj is there, known that 1 hour will go definitely like something. I can see another RJ or something like that in you, right? So again, the belief is on you. You start believing and things happens, right? That's one. And you are saying that you are so camera shy, and now you are like, what is camera shy? That's what you will say now, right? So these are the stuff, and this is what camera does. When you open up and you suddenly become conscious, right? So that is there. And other than that, if you want to do something about blogging or something like that, that's all possible for you. You definitely have, because your writing, I don't think so I found any for 201. It was very, very good, right? So that is pretty good. And other than that, yes, as you said, the seed has been sowed, and I'm so good to hear. And these are all our gifts for the team, the entire team. The seed has been sowed, and now you nurture the plant, and it will go into a big tree. And I'm sure that tree would live for a long time, right? So that is what it is. Brilliantly summed up, Viraj. Fabulous. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
So this is Viraj 220. Okay, yes, absolutely, Viraj 20, like what do you call Rajini's movie Indran 1, Indran 2 and all. Okay, fabulous. So that completes the task for all the participants. And so let's also welcome someone like, yes, hi Sharanya, how are you? And just wanted to have a chat with you as well. Okay, hopefully she is there. Right, so hopefully she will say an hi. So first of all, what I will do is that I have few slides. So first thing first is like, let's try and do it in Jiffy, and then I'll leave it to all of you. I think we had a few stuff, joke day and stuff and all, if you want to share something, or Rashmi has said she want to do something, and also that will be, we will have some room for last 15 minutes or there about that. And Viraj and all if you want to do something. Okay, so first thing first is like, let me quickly bring up the thing for you. We are at slide 83, and so we have some. So let me do that, and so we have done most of that, but we will completely in a jiffy. We will go through that, right? So let's see what we have. Okay, so first thing first is like speaking part. Yes, so we have been doing a lot of free speeches and those kind of stuff. Let's look at some of the nuances, what is there, what you can do when you're alone as well, right? So that is also another big trick in terms of tips and tricks as well, because you can say that even if I go to office, I don't have people who can, or colleagues who can speak to me. So the thing is like, how you can speak with you alone as well. Teach yourself some famous stuff, or listen to something which will help your speaking as well, right? I'm always look out for great speakers because with them I can learn a lot of stuff, like TEDx few of the videos which we played. Look at how Louis Evans, that particular video, the 5 chairs, how she beautifully narrated her story, how she used the space, how commanding was she there in terms like taking us through that short journey of 10 minutes. So this is what, and you learn from that. And I learned a lot of stuff from that video. If I have to do something like that, I would have definitely be shadowing few of the stuff which she did. So it happens unconsciously as well, right? Similarly, this vocabulary and all those things, speaking will do wonders. Listening would do wonders for speaking. Okay, you can memorize famous quotes and all, right? A lot of idioms you can memorize, right? And songs and all. The reason why it was played is like you will understand the lyrics and you will probably sing it and all. If you are into poem and stuff like that, you can have a discussion yourself, right? So these are the stuff. And rather than for writing, you should write it. But for speaking, rather than writing it down, you speak aloud, right? So these are the stuff which you can do on your own as well. Suppose you get up in the morning, rather than doing everything or maybe saying something, when you talk to yourself, talk in English as well, right? Somewhere down the line, if it's there in the mind, it will come out as well. Next is like, let's think about it. Let's think in English, which is very, very important, right? So the thinking process, if you can move into English where you're thinking in English, oh, okay, what do I have to do next? Okay, this is what will happen. Oh, okay, how much time? So these are the stuff, instead of Kannada or Tamil or maybe in any other language, you're trying to do in English, and which will do wonders for you in long run. This is all tried and tested, right? This is not something which is new concept. And where someone is saying like, you try this thing, it will work. No, it's not like that. It's all tried and tested stuff, which has worked wonders with many of the participants. Okay. Next is like, this is another comfort zone. This comfort zone is not the same comfort zone which I spoke about, because we all are short of time. We have so many things on our plate apart from work, family and stuff and all. But other than that, that was a different comfort zone, how you can do things for your own benefit. One is work. Suppose I need to work for 8 hours, 10 hours or 12 hours. That's for work. Great, fabulous. Because they pay you, you have something to take care of your family and yourself and all financially. That's a great stuff. But what do you do for you individually? What skills you are picking up? What are you learning, right? Do you think this would be enough? Technology is changing every year. Artificial intelligence, like Sundar Pichai said, is like, it's going to be a big thing, bigger than internet, bigger than telephone, bigger than smartphone. That's going to come. Right, so everything is changing. Do we want to be relevant after 5 years, after 10 years? So that is what it is. So first thing is like, that's one comfort zone, and this comfort zone is far away from your mother tongue. You'll always love to speak in Tamil or maybe in Kannada, but how you can stay away from that so that you can speak in English. So that's the comfort zone I'm talking about. The more and more the language you use, the more you will keep getting better, because remember, you're listening, and those listening will come into your speaking as well. Then practice speaking yourself, and spontaneously. This is very important. All these free speeches, all these GDs, all these role plays only is to help you to become confident with a script initially, and after that you need to take the script. Like kids as well, you let them walk initially, or you hold their hand to help them walk or assist them walk. After that, they have to start walking on their own. So you can't have the script for a longer time, right? So that is, and I gave a classic example in 301 as well. There was one participant who was doing that for a longer time, and I couldn't, these are the stuff, big learning stuff for us as well. I couldn't push her to have the script taken away from that. And the moment that was gone, she did wonderfully well. And she also put her hand up and agreed, yes, I was doing this for a longer time and I could have been better. Right? So spontaneous, we need to believe in ourselves that we are spontaneous and we can do spontaneously. Because if we have vocabulary, if we have a lot of stuff, that will definitely come out. Somewhere down the line, it has to be a beginning. Somewhere down the line, it's the first time you're switching on the camera. Somewhere down the line, first time you're talking to 10 individuals who are there and you're making your content and you're trying to present something. There's always a first thing, right? And then it keeps getting better and better. Next is like buddy talk, where find a buddy. like Pooja said, I think she has someone with whom, brother, I remember, with whom she talks in English. Maybe Sri Lekha can talk to Kaushika in English. I hope I said her daughter's name right. So she can talk in English, right? So these are the stuff which you can do. If you have kids, no, don't talk to them. And I would say, I'm not saying a kind of in what do you call, writing it in red and giving you, don't talk to them in your local language. If you want to, you can talk to them. But I'm saying that, see, this is a language which most of the Indians, no, we after a while we struggle. We want to get better in that. We want to improve in that. So why not we give that platform to our kids as well? So I'm putting another seed as well. I'm sowing another seed in your thinking space. Talk to them the language which you know, and they will pick up that, right? So this is what it is. So find a buddy, because at this point of time we don't have office. So find a buddy at home or somewhere in your circle with whom you can speak in this particular language, right? There are 4 important things in any language. And for English as well, there are 4 facets. So how we can improve this particular facet? So the first thing is like, one is fluency, second is vocabulary, grammar and pronunciation, right? So we are all able to speak now, right? We have some vocabulary. We are grammatically there, somewhere down the line here and there. It's okay, but we are doing more than 50, 60 or 70% according to our level. We are doing it, and pronunciation as well. These are the 4 important things. If you look at these things, fluency is about comfort level, or how comfortable you are. Because if you're taking one word to next word, you're taking long time and thinking and putting a lot of space and stretching it, then you're not comfortable. The smoothness is not coming. Is it a worry? It's not a nightmare kind of a worry, but you should be worried like, I need to work on that and how I can make it better. So that is what it is, right? And so fluency talks about your comfort level and also confidence. See, initially what I did is that I didn't speak about English. I set a foundation for you. I gave confidence. I set the belief in you. I said that English is there in you. It's not like something an alien language. Don't think like it's something which is, don't get too respectable for this language as well. The more and more, no, it's not like the Britishers rule where we used to say His Highness, Her Highness and all. It's not like that. It's a language. Let's treat that as a language, right? So what we were doing, we are talking about the confidence. So now we all should feel confident about using this one. Like, don't think that I'm 50-50. Think you're confident, you're 100%. And then the comfort level will only come, the fluency once it comes, no, the comfort level. That's what, that will be synonym for the comfort level. So that has to come. If that comes, no, then everything would look elegant, grace and nice and all, right? Second is vocabulary. So I did something in terms like the words which we gave, right, in the class. Now, I'm sure now itself, if it would be a challenge always. It will be a challenge. Remember, it will be always a challenge. Learning will always come in front of other stuff as well. But do you want to carry this tomorrow, right? Or maybe after a week's time, after a month's time? That's a bigger challenge now, right? If you look at something, some word, right, you want to let it go, or you want to write it there, or take a snapshot of from your mobile and say that I'll go and visit and find the meaning again. I write in the same notebook which I had. And this way, at least every month, I'll have 10 new words. So that's a challenge, right? So we can always love. Now, see, we are bringing this level up here, and then we leave it. Then we would be better, definitely. But we are not excelling where we want to go. So vocabulary, what it takes is that, of course, if you don't have the words to say, what to say, then you cannot express yourself well. So that's what vocabulary will do. Grammar, again, the rules of the language, right? So that is also very, very important. For example, forming words, joining words together in sentences, these are all very important, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, let's listen to someone who is like better, who is already able to do that. And then what you got to do is like you need to just shadow that particular individual. Simple, as simple as that, right? So in today's avenue, there are a lot of in today's world, there are a lot of avenues where it provides that opportunity. Pronunciation, right? This is the way the words are pronounced. So that's for all the languages, right? So that is also very important. So these are the 4 important things: fluency, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Instant free speech, I'm not too sure whether we did it. Instant free speech could be of anything. It could be a tiny topic. It could be an elaborate one. It could be a breakfast. It could be a lunch. Favorite restaurant you visited. The routine on the weekend. Your favorite time pass. Hobbies. Weather. Climate. Summer or winter. Rainy or sunny. Anything. Think English. That's what it is, right? So these are all the stuff. In terms of reading, yes, we read a lot because we were reading the 5 sentences in the class. So that itself was a daily reading whenever we had a class. Focused reading, if possible, every day of your choice. This will also help your vocabulary. If you read a print and if you read a paper or something, you have a lot of vocabulary which you'll learn, apart from the general knowledge. It will accelerate the vocabulary of words. Pronunciation. Right. If you don't know how this word is pronounced, go back to your Pocket Dynamo. Right. And you see the type the word and it will say, or say the word, it will say the pronunciation. It improves the grammar, it improves the style, flow, sharpen the writing skills as well. So these are the stuff which will happen. Reading will do in terms of writing. Then, if you're reading, read it loud. Right. Somewhere down the line, you see a word and you think that I've got this word, but when you say that word, it will not come into your mouth. So that is what the pronunciation will do, right? Somewhere down the line, you need to practice. Once you practice a couple of times, then it will be there here. Then benefits of reading loud, vocabulary building will happen. Why read loud? Comprehension practice. Remember the good old time in school and all, we used to read aloud. We were asked to read aloud. Greater exposure to literature. Fluency modeling, easiest way to build all aspects of literacy. Okay, writing, all you need is a pen and paper, right? And I definitely see a lot of bloggers here, right? Who can become a blogger, who can write something, right? We might think we will not have an audience. We'll definitely have, today's world, there is a dearth of genuine writing, right? Someone who can write something and people would love to come and read, right? Look into that, right? So that is a lot of opportunity. So let's see what we can do, right? Every day, if possible, right? Include the new vocabulary of words learned in the sentence. That's what we did in vocabulary time. So I hope you will not leave this habit drift away. If writing in English is still scary for you, which is not, because I've seen your writing, for an easy way to start with short and simple stuffs and all that can be also done, but you've done really well. So the to-do list and those kind of stuff has come over now. We are not into that, right? Begin writing things around you, right? That is what we did. Work from home, the place where you live, stuff like that, and the events happening around you, right? So we have already come across that. So think something which you want to write every day. Right, and or maybe in a week once, or maybe twice as well, right? So it could be a mix of everything, a little bit of speaking, or maybe a little bit of listening and writing and all. Okay, so never forget this, the Pocket Dynamo. So this is the greatest tool. That's why I went to Oxford and Cambridge and all. I showed and Google how we can look in for a word, and also how we can click, and with the click of something you can get the pronunciation, various types of sentences and stuff, and also everything is in our world today, right? So that is one. Second is like yes, but if you want to go into depth and detail and understand, then like Srilekha has an Oxford dictionary. So that is something which you got to do, right? So the lesson plans where we did free speech, right? If you quickly want to see, always start, don't show like a magician. What's your topic? Always hide your topic. You need to have pointers, that's it, right? Make your pointers. You all are smart enough to have your own pointers. Then reach out for internet, right? Talk about something which you're interested, indulge in that, in your passionate and all, your anecdotes. These are all will be engaging. Those who have done, use this in their stuff, because our topics were very related to us, so those who included more, it came out really fabulously when you're talking about your story, and we were so interested to listen to you. Engaging. It will also consume time as well. Suppose you want to talk for 10 minutes, definitely you can do. Scenarios, if done, if not done, few of the topics will give you. Humor always work, right? And whenever somebody has used humor in terms of when they're talking, it's really brought out smile in everybody, right? And it's the energy which you gain from that energy, right? Most importantly, start well and end well, right? I don't think so. Group discussion we managed here this time. I don't know whether we did it. 101 we did it. Lack of time, we couldn't do some few stuffs. Role plays, I believe we did role play here. I'm not too sure about that. And see, look at this is the basket. So if you want to be healthy, you need to eat everything. You need to eat your vegetables. You need to eat your fruits and all. So I think this is more of a vegetable basket. Similarly, this is all about English. If you want to be complete, then you need to have vocabulary. You need to have more of these. Only then you would scale up, right? So you would scale up. So that is what this is here. Hobby expert, I think I'm not too sure whether we gave it to you. Probably not too sure because of lack of time. So this is one we couldn't do that. And these are some simple words which is there in English. Feel free to use them. These are great words to have, right? Pardon me, excuse me, thank you, right? All these things are great stuff. English is all about, if you talk about British English, it's all about elegance, it's all about humility, it's all about being very, very courteous and all, right? So this is what it is. So these are some simple things, greetings and all, right? Like thank you will do a wonderful stuff. We don't say much of please. If you go and tell to a Britisher, no, give me that pen, he or she will get angry, right? You have to say, please give me that pen, right? But we don't say that. We generally do that, right? So, but there the culture is different. So it's good. No, please give me that pin. And then what will happen is that that kid also will get into that please mode. So that will make that person even more gentle and humble and all. I'm sorry works wonders, excuse me, and these are the stuff, right? It's always good to get along. When you want to get along, be kind, use polite words, listen carefully, think first, be honest, take turns. It's not like one way kind of stuff where we are talking about and then, right? Respect everyone, help others, do your best. Then courtesy. So look at this boy just enjoying, having fun and listening to what he's doing. And then there is a baby, right? So courtesy always takes you big way, long way, right? Courtesy costs nothing, buys everything. That's what it is. Courtesy is contagious. You see someone doing a good gesture, you feel very proud and you want to do that as well. And it's also a way of life as well, right? Phonics. So I didn't have much of time to play last time I played. So phonic is something where pronunciation of the word, right? So there is a video by Jay. His name is, if you want to make a note of it, there is a video by Jay. I think I can share maybe probably. Right. So he has given wonderful thing. How do you pronounce the stuff? Like A is like any word, no, which will have three forms. One is like how it looks like you see the P, we say P. But, right. So one is the look. Second is like how we say the word P. And when it says the pronunciation, it becomes Pa. Like A is A, but A is A. B is ba, C is ka, and da, right? So even it's not only in Tamil or maybe in Kannada, it's there in English as well. But this is a bit confusing because some of the words will not fit in there, right? So that's why they say English is very funny. So I didn't want to touch that. That's a risky subject to touch in. That will confuse some of the words which we are speaking. So, but this video is there, which will give you some sort of stuff in terms of phonics. Second is that pronunciation. So as I said, Pocket Dynamo used that, right? So this is the sequence. Letters form sounds, right? That's what it does. Sounds form words, then words form sentences, sentences form stories, right? When you have sentences, stories form meaning, and meaning form reading. So this is what it is. So the thing is like we have carried a kind of a sequence, first, next, then after that, and finally, right? So this is where our journey is going to commence today, right? So this will be all left to all the participants now. So this is what, if I have to do a quick recap on an important thing. So the foundation is like we all have this in our stuff. Maybe we are in different scale because this is a classroom. Not everybody we will be there. There will be some who will be better in some facet. There will be some who might be needing some help, but they might be good in some other facet. So, but the important point is like you all are really, really good, right? All these facets, right? Have the belief in you, have the confidence in you. Every day it will not be the same participants who will come. You will get new participants. You will have a new scenario. You will have a new topic, but don't feel that you don't have the language skills in you. You have the language skills in you. You have to believe in yourself. You need to have the confidence and use that skill to speak, write, read, and whatever is required at that point of time, right? We have discussed about all the process and methods, and believe me, and techniques as well. There is nothing more than that, right? Today, the language learning is very simple. Somewhere down the line, you need someone who will give you the confidence in you, right? That has been already done, especially for the participants who came last time, and now, right, we have spent more time. Even for the new participants as well, I have instilled the confidence in you, right? With everyone. If I want to talk about this particular class, like Viraj or maybe Afsana, Kokila, even for that matter, Sri Lekha as well, right? They were very fresh. They were first time here as well. Even Yelinen, who's not here, I can see a kind of a marked improvement in him, right? But unfortunately, he couldn't come for quite a long time. Then the focus will not be on him, right? Of course. So that particular stuff has been done. Now it's all about all the process, all the methods, all the techniques. There's nothing more than this. So this is what it is. We have discussed about the tools as well, right? It could be music, it could be a movie, it could be a TEDx talk or anything. So these are the tools which is available. It could be a, audio podcast, or maybe some reading materials and all, right? Now this English zone is your zone now. Right, how long you want to be in that zone, maybe in a day or maybe in a week or in a month, and how you want to carry it, right? But don't give a long gap. Somewhere down the line, you keep English in your scheme of things, as they say. If you forget and you put it into backstop it, or maybe just keep it aside, and that will remain aside for a long time, and then you will lose the keenness, right? You lose the interest. So that is what hopefully, if you have created that will be great. Okay, so what's way ahead? The way ahead is like you may always have other priorities, as I said, right? Life is always busy. I would love to do a lot of things if I don't do this. Obviously, that's the case with everyone, right? So work will be always the first priority. Believe me, it will be, right? As I keep saying my example as well, I was far behind in my Excel as well, but I've taken all the assessment now. I'm waiting for my Viva. Once I do that, I would have done 101. So that I can pat my back, because after the busy schedule and a lot of stuff which has changed here in English, right? We wanted to accommodate this, and everything, and we have a lot of other things happening, but could do that. So that's the same case could be with everyone as well. And here we get lovely opportunity, like Afsana was saying, there are 12 courses. I'm very excited to go into my next one. And so this is the opportunity where this company gives. So ensure this learning doesn't become your last priority. It's there in your scheme of things. Don't need a trainer to excel now. Right, so this is your stuff now. You know all the information now. All the gyan has been shared with you. Now how you take it to the next level. Don't forget to ask. I said today in the class as well, right? To Pooja as well, right? This goes to all the participants there on the slide. What's in it for me? Always ask this question. What's in it for me as far as this language is concerned? And you will find there's plenty in it for me. Right, so this is what it is. This is just the beginning, right? And so I also consider that I'm just a learner in terms of English. There's a long way to go. When I interact with a lot of trainers, who are 10 times or 100 times better than me. I look at them and then I think, yes, there is a lot of scopes to learn, right? So we all are learner, and we are all learner till we leave this place. So consistency is the key, right? So be consistent. Maybe every day you'll not find time, maybe one day you'll not find another day, but don't leave it for a long gap, like for weeks or maybe months. Then probably you might lose the charm and interest also. Okay, so this is what it is. Thank you, everyone. So we have completed this particular stuff, which is called our lesson plans, right? So we had crisp, though very, very important stuff, which we covered now. So quickly, what I'll do is like, I'll stop this now. And I have a chat message here. Sharanya said, I have a meeting at 3 p.m. So I'll leave the class now. Yes, hopefully she would have left. I didn't see her also. Yes, so it's over to the class now. What do you want to do? How you want to do the rest of the time? The 8 minutes and all, it's all there. So anyone want to do something? I think Rashmi has some plans. Kokila has joined in as well. Kokila, when did you join?
So when you're talking about the comfort zone.
Oh, okay. That's time, sir. So you have seen all the slides and all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So Srilekha, Pooja, Viraj, Apsana, Rashmi and Kokila, what do you want to do now? The rest of the time. I thought you want to do something. That's what I was said like. Yes, Rashmi sang a beautiful song yesterday. So she can start with that. Tamil song or what song, Rashmi? Hindi song. Okay. Problem. You sing that Hindi one. Srilekha, you want to listen to her singing?
Yeah, please. Why not? I'm a big fan of listening Hindi songs.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So fabulous. So yes, others can also think what they want to do. And Kokila, Apsana, and Viraj and all. Right? Don't run away and all. You're here. Okay. Or you can tell us a joke. I'm sure we shared that as well. Yes, Rashmi, over to you. If fabulous, fantastic, Rashmi. Very good job. I think you sing really, really well, Rashmi. I couldn't find any note or any issues anywhere. You should try in some super singer and all those things. Definitely, you should try. In Kannada, you have something. You try. Give it a shot, and you'll gain some popularity as well. Okay, so over to Srilekha.
I can enjoy. That's it. I don't have anything to say.
Okay, Kokila, what do you want to do? You said you will do something for us. Melodious voice. What do you want to do?
So nothing I have, sir.
You have a joke to us to share with others?
No, sir.
Okay. How about Pooja?
Sir, I will share one joke, but everybody should laugh.
Okay. Everybody, you want us to laugh before the joke or after the joke?
Yeah,
After
because
Pooja, you want us to laugh before or after the joke?
after
Yeah.
the joke.
Same thing I wanted to. Hey, we will all laugh Yeah, I'll as they say, no, laughing out loud, right? If you want me to lie on the floor and laugh as well, that you can take from me. Everybody have agreed. Yes, Pooja, quick.
Um,
Okay,
one
camera
man,
on. Quick. 3 minutes we have. Yes.
a man.
Go on.
He said he have to go to fishing in China with his boss for a 1 week. So he called his wife to pack some clothes for a week, and also he asked her wife to set out a rod and a fishing box, and his new blue color silk pajama also. He asked to pack everything. Uh, because he thought told wife that it is a good opportunity to him to get a promotion because he is going with his boss for a fishing. But wife already noticed that there is something fishing in husband's story, but she didn't say anything. Because she is a good wife, she did exactly what husband was told. She packed everything. Husband said he will leave from the office only. Swing by home, he will get his things from home. uh, After a week, husband after a tour, he uh, returned home little tired and very seeing a little happy. Wife started asking question, how was the weekend, and had you caught some fishes? Husband replied, yes, they got many types of fishes, salmon, bluegills, and something, etc. But again asked, why didn't you pack my new silk pajama? Uh, but uh, but wife replied for that question, I already packed. It is in fishing box. But yeah, that much only the story, sir.
It's already in the fishing box.
Yes, because he lied with the
There's no
wife.
fish.
No, he didn't went for fishing. He went with his boss for dating.
Okay.
If he opened fishing box, he can find the pajama. He didn't
Oh.
open the boxes.
Okay, this is a good one. I liked it. And also, yes, and I also, you use something, no, a wife found out there is some fishing story. So fishing
Uh,
story, right? Fishing story is like, it's not true. There
yes,
is a idiom like that. So that was also very funny. Very good, Pooja. You remembered this one and you said this thing. Very nice.
thank
Very,
you.
very good. Fabulous, Pooja.
I got this joke from Google, so I'll just tell. This is a
Yes,
Hindi joke, okay? I
Uh,
don't know how many of them know Hindi. Viraj, you understand Hindi? Apsana will definitely understand Hindi.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I can
I
understand.
can understand.
Gokila?
Yeah, ma'am, I
No,
too.
ma'am.
Oh, very good. So, like, no, Patni and Pati joke, okay? Very simple joke. Patni is asking to Pati, like, no, बताओ जी आज का खाना कैसे बना है. So पति says, तुम भी ना बस लड़ने की बहाना ढूंढ रहे हो.
I know that. Anyway, even if, finish.
That's it, over. Only 2 lines. That's all.
Yeah. Even if you say it's good, no, she will say like that. Even if you say no and all, that is also fair. I remember one joke. Just quickly, I
So
want to
this
share.
happens with me every time. When I cook, also I'll fight. When it is tasty, also I'll fight. When it is not tasty, also I'll fight.
Yeah, my wife also does like this. See, when she cooks a very good meal, no, I say it is good. So she says, "Is the salt okay? It was spicy or no?" I'm saying, "It's good. Why do you want me to say something and then drag into something?" Right?
I do same. I'll do same thing. Even for dosa will be very crispy, but still I ask whether oil is less, whether it is less hot, whether chili is okay. All this thing. Dosa is there to eat. It is what you're finding more in dosa. You'll ask something like that.
I'll tell to my wife also. I've found someone who is like you, exactly like you. All the women, and that's why all the women and men know they say they're a bit different, right?
Viraj will get more experience before getting married. So Viraj will have 2 answers what to say. Based on the answer, be prepared.
There are some spinsters as well, I believe, here. Apsana and Kokila and all, I believe. Okay,
Yeah.
Rashmi, of course. Fine. So, just one joke I remembered, husband-wife joke. One thing is like I saw a joke in the video where it says, when husband and wife are leaving home, no? Wife is saying, hey, what are you doing? Lock the door. Otherwise, a dog and cat will come and eat the food. So husband says, let them come and eat the food one day. No, they will also know what is being cooked and they will never come back again. Okay, so this is a YouTube thing, and YouTube, after all the craps, there are some good things also which comes out from YouTube. Okay, so let's check with Apsana. Apsana, anything you want to say apart from the biryani which you had yesterday, delicious biryani with paya and all?
Yeah, I too have some jokes.
Okay, quick. Hopefully we'll wind up in another 3 minutes.
My ears are paining with Sarunan's joke. Let's see how Apsana joke is here.
Yeah.
In hotel, a man was washing the basin. Manager said, why you are washing the basin? Then man said, you are written here, right, to wash basin. So
Okay, wash basin. They are washing the basin. Why you
Oh,
are
got it.
Okay, so I'm getting into the active listening mode to understand the joke. So that I realized. Very good, Apsana. Fantastic. Good job. Very good.
another one.
Another joke.
Another one. Okay, go on.
Yeah, wife asked to husband, had your lunch? Then husband said, same. He's repeating the same question. He's copying. Had your lunch? Then wife asked, I am asking you. Then husband said, I am asking you. Wife, you are copying me. Husband said, you copying me. Wife, let's go for shopping. Husband, yeah, I had my lunch.
This is also I've seen in the YouTube.
Very good.
A very good one. Lot of husband-wife.
Apsana, more than the joke, the way you are also laughing with the joke, right? That's making us to laugh a lot. Nice.
Absolutely.
Good humor.
Absolutely. Apsana always does that with smile and all. So great. So Kokila is missing out here, I believe. And anyway, so let's give it to Viraj. Always the last, something he entices us. And let's finish this show. I'm honored to finish this 201. And also, I say, it's always very emotional when this will not happen again, right? So that's there. But we will have opportunity to meet each other, some other platform and all. Yes, over to Viraj, and we will wind up after Viraj's stuff.
I have some, realistic experience. That is a joke for me. Once we were traveling in Kinetic, me and my friend, and we have the habit, like whenever the lectures come, we used to fold our hands. So we were in the middle of a road, and our lecture was passing in the opposite direction, and we did like this, and the Kinetic both we were in the side of the road falling, and the lecturer, he was like, why did you fold your hands? And we were like, we used to respect you. Then this is not the respect I want. You should do like this. You should hold your button. It's okay for me. Why are you doing like this? Then he was such a it told it to entire that people they show you respect in such a way that people crowd and only I know student. So I said to him, why you folded both hands? He said, if you say that we don't respect you, then he say that we are not equivalent, so you don't like lectures and all. So that's the reason we scored. We both were like this. Then we fell to the ground, and that's the experience I have.
But
Even today, I never respect a teacher. When he's on the road, I'm like, no, I will not. That's the experience.
Okay. Fabulous.
This you have on Tamil comedy itself. Vadivel comedy is there on the same pattern. Wherever he see the god, he will clap the hands, he'll fly the hands, he'll give flying kiss. So once one wife will be standing, behind the wife, the photo will be the god photo. He'll be doing the wife's husband will be thinking he's doing to his wife, get nicely fun. We have on comedy in Tamil this.
Absolutely. I remember this Vivek comedy as well, where he
Yes,
stands
yes.
on the bike and then does like this.
Yes.
And, yeah, that is there. Hey, Viraj, it was good. Only thing is like little bit of internet issue came in. I couldn't hear it between. That was a sober point. But other than that, why you did like this, you should have did like this. So that was something stood out. Okay, fabulous. So that brings to an end. Actually, we have another just a little bit time left for the next class. So thanks everyone who are here. Thanking from